Hey everybody, it's Ramona here again from RamonaRemisat.com, and this is a video series that I'm starting to share my personal journey with you through a sugar detox. And the reason why I'm doing this, a lot of people think, well, you know, sugar, it's one of those things that's probably not great for you, and a lot of people want to do it for weight loss purposes. But I'm actually doing this as a way to reduce inflammation in my body. And the reason why I want to do that is because right now I'm suffering with something called frozen shoulder, which is a condition that they don't really understand. They can't really explain what causes it. It's something you can't really do anything for it. And it just kind of resolves on its own, but it can take up to 3 years for that to happen. So I'm just going to demonstrate for you what's going on right now. I have very limited range of motion in this right arm. So if I lift this arm up, I can go all the way up. If I try to lift this arm up, that's as far as it goes. I can go to the side, but it's starting to already pull in through here. This arm, I can, get all the way up back here. I can move it around. This arm, I can go like this. And as you can see, I have to hunch over, so I cannot put this arm behind my back, right? If I was laying down flat on the floor to try to do this kind of movement, I can't do that either. So it does. It hurts when I sleep, it throbs, and it's not a great thing to have to deal with. So I had this condition about 3 years ago on this side of my body, and I managed to fix it fairly quickly by embarking on a raw diet very rigidly for at least a month. And that was fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, no dairy, no meat, no grains, no eggs, no alcohol, no caffeine. And I know some of you are probably sitting there going, oh my God, how did you survive? But honestly, I had the best month of my life. I ate so well. I was full, I wasn't hungry, I didn't have cravings, and it was excellent. So I'm kind of going back on that, but I'm starting for sure with removing sugar. So right now I just wanted to share with you what I like to make for breakfast, because a typical North American diet is very acidic. It causes a lot of inflammation in the body, and especially if you eat any kind of a boxed breakfast cereal, even if it's one of the sort of brands that tends to be marketed as a healthier option, if you read the label, there's still a lot of sugar in your breakfast cereal. And then, things like toast or any kind of breads, that contains wheat and gluten, which is also inflammatory in the body. So not really an option for me. So a lot of people are thinking, well, what the heck can I have for breakfast? So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. So come on over here. So I don't know, I hope you can see. Hold on a second. I have my handy dandy blender. Okay, so and this is breakfast, guys. So I'm here. I have no makeup. I haven't done my hair. Bear with me. Okay, so in this blender I have cut up an apple. Okay, and this recipe came from Uriel Kane, who is a holistic nutritionist out of Toronto. It was part of his Eating for Energy program, and this is called the Super Antioxidant Smoothie. So literally, if you drink this a couple of times a week, you will never get sick. So I have apple in here. I'm adding a cut up pear. I throw that in there. Okay. I'm going to throw in some water for a liquid. This is just room temperature water. I'm going to just put in, I don't know, however much. Okay, so now we're going to also add in some good stuff. This is flaxseed oil. This will give you some omegas, which is really healthy. I'm not going to quite put that in yet. This is spirulina. Okay, so check this out. This is actually, I don't know if you can't really see in there. It's a dark green powder. Spirulina is sea algae that's been powdered. And this is raw cacao powder, which has the highest level of antioxidants, even more so than dark fruits like blueberries, blackberries, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of this raw cacao powder into there. And I'm going to put a tablespoon of spirulina. Now this is a lot for beginners sometimes. This is what it looks like. It's this dark green powder. If you want to start off with a teaspoon and work your way up, you can do that. Now I'm going to put in the flax oil. There we go. I'm just going to throw that in there. And I'm going to add some frozen berries. And this recipe actually calls for 1/4 cup each. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. But just for ease of going in the morning, I buy a bag of frozen mixed berries, and I can just reach in and scoop out a whole cup and throw that in there. Okay? So we have that. And I think I'm just going to put a little more water in there. Oops. And this, my kids think this is the grossest thing because it comes out rather dark. Alright, let me just mix it up here, and then I'll show you it. You gotta get it going here. Probably almost make enough for 2 people. So if you have somebody daring who's willing to share this experience and give it a try, then you can both have some of this. Okay, now I'm just going to spin that around. Honestly, people think it's not very good tasting, but it is because of all the fruit in it. Okay, we're almost done. I'm just going to grab a glass. One sec. Let's see how this came out. So as you can see, it's rather dark. Ooh, sometimes it comes out almost black. And there it is, super antioxidant smoothie. Yum. It's very fruity. And you do taste a bit of the chocolatey taste, the cacao in there too. So as I said, spirulina does have sort of a distinct taste to it, so if you're just starting out, you might not want that. But the other thing with spirulina is it's very high in protein. So, a lot of people wonder, well, how the heck are you going to get any protein? Your greens have it in there, so trust me, you will get protein. You won't be, lacking for that. So this is something that you could try as an option for breakfast. And if you're trying to cut out sugar, gluten, things like that, another great option. And you can even make it for lunches. I've had this for lunch too when I'm on the fly, I'm busy, I don't have time to stop and make something. This just takes a couple of minutes to throw together, and very healthy. And this will fill you up too because of all the fiber in here. It's going to keep you full pretty much all the way, even into early afternoon. Sometimes I'll be working away and I'll forget that I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I look at the clock and I think, wow, I guess I should probably have lunch. So give it a shot, and I would love to hear if you're willing to give it a try. I want to hear what you thought of it. So you can post here, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Cheers, everybody.